Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things in the whole world, which is coffee. And I even have my little caffeine necklace here. So let's talk about the good things first, the pros. For your mood, it can definitely make you feel happier. So even just smelling the coffee, not necessarily drinking it, can already boost your mood, and studies have shown that. And obviously it increases your alertness. It really does help you feel more awake and more alert. And in terms of cognition, if you are a moderate coffee drinker throughout your life, you actually have a lower risk of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. But it's not the caffeine itself, it's a flavonoid called quercetin, which helps with that. In terms of chronic diseases, you have a lower risk of heart disease and stroke, as well as type 2 diabetes. Then for sports performance, if you're an athlete looking for a boost, caffeine has great evidence for it. But this is where a little bit of individuality comes in. So genetically, you get slow metabolizers and fast metabolizers. Honestly, you don't really have to do a genetic test to see that, although it can be helpful. But I am sure that you already notice about yourself how caffeine affects you. So if you are a fast metabolizer, then you should take it about half an hour prior to exercise, because by the time you start your exercise, it's in your system, you're ready to go. If you are a slow metabolizer, it takes a while extra to get into the system, so take it about an hour prior. So definite plus points for coffee, a lot of positives. But let me not be biased just because I love coffee so much. So let's talk about the drawbacks. First of all, if you have high blood pressure, not a great idea. It increases your cortisol levels, your stress hormone levels. So that will, it can make your heart beat faster, it can increase your blood pressure as well. And anxiety. For the same reason, for the cortisol. Then for heart disease, I mentioned prior that you have a lower risk of heart disease. A lot of studies do support that. But if you are a slow metabolizer of caffeine, your heart disease risk increases. So that's a little bit, conflicting, but it's about how you metabolize it. So it's very individual. Once again, we are all different in the way we handle substances. It can also impair your sleep, so maybe try to limit coffee to about noontime. Don't have coffee afterwards if you do struggle to sleep with coffee. But some people, midnight they have a cup of coffee and they're fine. It's very individual. So if you have a higher risk of bone disease, or if you have osteopenia or osteoporosis, not a great idea to overdo the coffee, because it inhibits the absorption of calcium. So we know that calcium is so essential for the bones. So if your blood sugar levels aren't that great and not controlled, it can also wreak havoc a little bit with that. It will increase your cortisol and make your blood sugar go higher. Then this next one can be a positive and a negative. It actually can reduce your appetite. So if you have a ravenous appetite and you're trying to lose weight, great. Okay, it can help with that. But opposite spectrum also true. So if you're really struggling to get through your meals, not the best. So rather have food first then, and then if you want to have coffee, have that later. So don't have it before a meal or so on. So those people that just drink coffee throughout the day and they don't really eat. So not a good idea. So in summary, what is safe? How much can I have? What should I limit it to? Generally, about 400 milligrams of caffeine, which equates about 4 cups of coffee. But if you have other problems, so for example, if you have high blood pressure, I would say 1 cup of coffee, max 2. Same for the bone disease risk. So also limit that with that. But generally about 4 cups, that's still okay. But you will also see how you react. So if you're feeling anxious or you can't sleep, try to limit it. Okay guys, I hope that was interesting for you. If you have any questions, leave them down below and comment what other material you would like to see.